the Oregon gas pump bandit. You ever sit in line at a gas station for 10 minutes waiting for a pump? Not casual waiting. Not checking your phone and browsing Facebook waiting. I'm talking about the kind of waiting where you've already mentally pulled into the pump, filled the tank, bought a drink, and are halfway home in your imagination. I was sitting at the Walmart Marketplace gas station in Spanish Fork, Utah, in my personal vehicle, patiently waiting for a guy to finish fueling. Everybody could see what was happening. It was like a nature documentary. Here we observe the local Utah man patiently waiting his turn at the watering hole. Notice his calm demeanor and complete faith that society still functions according to basic rules. The guy's brake lights come on. The pump is about to become available. I've already emotionally committed to that pump. That pump and I are practically engaged. Then out of nowhere, a wild Karen appears. She comes flying around the line, cuts in front of me, and steals the pump. Not accidentally. Not because she didn't see me. No. She looked directly at me, saw me sitting there, and apparently decided, today I choose violence. You know how dogs understand whose food bowl is whose? Dogs understand this. Apparently some humans don't. So eventually I pull into the pump next to her. Now I know some people would let it go. I am not some people. Part of me thought, Mark, be mature. Then another voice said, that's no fun. So I asked her, why did you take that pump? I've been sitting here waiting for 10 minutes. You could clearly see me waiting. In fact, I was waiting when you got here. I don't remember exactly what she said. Whatever it was probably one of those responses people give when they know they're wrong but aren't emotionally prepared to admit it. Then I noticed something. Oregon plates. And suddenly everything became clear, like a revelation from heaven, like Sherlock Holmes finding the final clue. I said, oh, Oregon plates. That explains it. You're from the Soviet Socialist Republic of Oregon. She looked offended, which frankly seemed unfair because she just committed grand theft gas pump. I continued, you're probably a Democrat. We don't like Democrats around here. My wife is sitting in the passenger seat at this point. They're already trying to become invisible. The woman immediately replies, I'm not a Democrat. I'm from Utah. I said, doesn't matter. You moved to Oregon. That's like moving into a bear enclosure and then claiming you're not around bears. You're a Democrat now. My wife is staring straight ahead, pretending she doesn't know me. The woman starts fumbling with the gas nozzle, pulling it out, putting it back, trying different buttons. Nothing. The pump won't work. Now I go inside to grab a drink. While I'm in there, the attendant informs her that the pump has just broken. Just broke. The guy before her got fuel. Worked perfectly. She steals the pump, and suddenly it quits. Coincidence? Maybe. Divine intervention? I'm not authorized to make that determination. But if there is a patron saint of waiting your turn, he was definitely on duty that day. The Lord moves in mysterious ways, and apparently sometimes he works through gas station maintenance issues. So I finish fueling, and my wife and I head up Spanish Fork Canyon. A few miles later, my wife says, oh, I forgot to go to the bathroom. Of course, because every road trip follows the same script. Nobody has to go before leaving. Everybody has to go 15 minutes later. So I turn around and head back down the canyon. We stop at the gas station right at the mouth of the canyon. You know the one. The place where every gallon of gas costs approximately the same as a modest mortgage payment. The most expensive place to buy gas in Utah. And who do I see? The Oregon lady. There she is, standing there, buying gas at the expensive station. Because apparently stealing my pump wasn't expensive enough. At this point, a mature adult would simply keep driving. Unfortunately, I have never claimed to be a mature adult. The universe had spent the last hour carefully setting up a joke. I felt obligated to appreciate the punchline. So I rolled down my window, pointed, and laughed. Not a polite chuckle, not a little grin. The kind of laugh that says, the universe has written a joke and I would like to acknowledge the craftsmanship. The woman stared. My wife immediately turned bright red. The kind of red where people start checking to see if she's having a medical emergency. She wanted to disappear. She wanted the earth to open up and swallow her whole. And I'm sitting there thinking, you know, if you just waited your turn 10 minutes ago, none of us would be participating in this completely unnecessary sequel. The moral of the story? Sometimes karma takes years. Sometimes karma takes months, and sometimes karma takes exactly long enough for you to drive halfway up Spanish Fort Canyon, turn around for a bathroom emergency, and discover that the woman who stole your gas pump is now paying premium prices because the universe apparently has a sense of humor.